After her EU withdrawal deal was rejected 3 times by lawmakers, the Conservative Prime Minister invited Corbyn, a veteran socialist, to talks in Parliament to try to plot a way out of the crisis. "There hasn't been as much change as I expected," Corbyn, 69, said. The meeting was useful but inconclusive. Asked if May had accepted his preference for a post-Brexit customs union with the EU, he said, "We did have a discussion about all of that." Corbyn is under pressure from some in his party not to agree a Brexit deal without ensuring that it can be confirmed or rejected in a new referendum that also offers the option to stay in the EU. He himself has said such a vote should be restricted to specific circumstances. "I said, look, this is a policy of our party that we would want to pursue the option of a public vote to prevent crashing out or prevent leaving on a bad deal," he said. There was no agreement reached on that. Talks will continue on Thursday. Constructive meeting, a Downing Street spokesman said the meeting, which lasted an hour and 40 minutes, had been constructive, with both sides showing flexibility and a commitment to bring the current Brexit uncertainty to a close. "We have agreed a program of work to ensure we deliver for the British people, protecting jobs and security," he added. May's overture to Corbyn, whose party has 245 out of 650 lawmakers, offers a possible way for her to secure a majority for an exit deal as she seeks a second short delay to Brexit. To secure a longer extension, the leaders have told May that she must present a credible way forward, and also sign up to those elections, something she is adamantly opposed to. If the talks with Labour fail, May will put different Brexit options for the future relationship to a vote in Parliament, in the hope of finding a plan viable enough to present in Brussels. Conservative anger: 2 junior ministers quit on Wednesday, one of them from the Brexit department. "It now seems that you and your cabinet have decided that a deal, cooked up with a Marxist who has never once in his political life put British interests first, is better than no deal," Nigel Adams said as he resigned as a minister for Wales. May turned to Labour after a hard core of Brexit supporters among her own Conservatives repeatedly rejected her divorce deal, saying it would leave Britain a vassal state. Corbyn, who voted against EU membership in a 1975 referendum, told May he wanted a customs union with the EU, access to its single market, and a guarantee of continued observance of European regulations, as a minimum on the environment and consumer and workers' rights. Many supporters want the party to throw its weight behind a second referendum. But some Labour lawmakers who represent areas that voted strongly to leave the EU not only reject this but also fear that such a soft Brexit would be seen as a betrayal. Brexit Minister Stephen Barclay said the government would accept a soft Brexit if Parliament voted for it. Britain could one day review its membership of a possible post-Brexit customs union with the European Union, Attorney General Geoffrey Cox told the BBC. "If we decided, in some considerable years' time, that we wanted to review our membership of any such customs union if we signed it, and I'm not saying we will, that's a matter for negotiation and discussion," Cox said.